Now on Talking Solutions, the United Way Day of Caring. I just like the title of this. I'd like to welcome into the studio Ashley Burney with United Way of Southern Nevada.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in. Also, Denette Suddeth with Wells Fargo. You have to do with the volunteer efforts for Wells Fargo, is that right?
Yes. Thank you very much for having me in this morning.
Glad to have you here. So United Way Day of Caring, not the first year you're doing this.
No, this is actually our second year. We are so excited. It's taking place Friday, September 29th. We are actually engaging with the community in so many ways.
So celebrating 60 years of the United Way being in existence here.
Yes.
You are celebrating with $60,000.
Absolutely.
Out to what, organizations, nonprofits?
Yes. The $60,000 is going to the participants, the agencies and schools that are participating to help with their projects. We didn't have this opportunity last year, so we're really excited to help them offset expenses and make sure their projects go over well.
I am seeing on the list a ton of schools here who obviously will get some work done.
Absolutely.
And a lot of nonprofit organizations that will be assisted from the Day of Caring.
Yes, we have over 60 agencies and schools participating this year, which is actually double from last year. If it wasn't for this day, these types of projects wouldn't be done on site. So we're really excited to get it going.
These are the sort of things that make Las Vegas a better place to live.
Yes.
Denette, you help with the volunteer efforts for Wells Fargo. Ashley tells me that last year was the initial year for the Day of Caring with United Way. Was Wells Fargo a part of it also last year?
Yes, we did participate last year with a couple of different agencies. We had over 30 volunteers. And this year we're very excited. We are more than doubling our volunteers and also participating in twice as many different projects. It's a great team building opportunity. Our team members are very committed to our community, and to participate with other corporations also committed. It's an extremely rewarding experience. I'm very much looking forward to it.
I have been to so many different charity type events over the years. I always see Wells Fargo people out, and obviously you say twice as many will participate in this year's United Way Day of Caring?
Yes, Wells Fargo offers 2 paid days a year for all of its team members, whether they're salaried or hourly, to participate in any activity that they choose. And so we support United Way with volunteers, and we are a premier sponsor this year for Day of Caring to make sure that that money that Ashley mentioned goes to the agencies for their projects. But all of our team members participate in the community virtually. Any activity that you see, usually there's Wells Fargo team members there, like you said, in our red shirts.
I see guys out volunteering everywhere, and it's nice to know that the company actually supports those efforts.
It's one of our core values.
Ashley, Day of Caring, second year, growing.
Absolutely.
And the volunteer registration period has now opened up.
Yes.
So you probably already have a lot of people who are part of it, including, as we were mentioning with Denette, Wells Fargo. How many people do you have so far? Is there any limit to the number of people who might participate in this event?
This year, we are shooting for 1,700. There's actually 1,700 volunteer opportunities available. The website did open July 5th, uwsn.org/caring. And to date, we have about 978 volunteers that have already signed up. They are eager and excited to be out in the community and getting the work.
You got over 50% of those volunteer openings already filled.
Yes, we do. We're so excited.
But there's room for more.
There is. Please sign up. We have volunteer projects, all ages too. Children are even invited. But there's mural painting, reading to students, working with the veterans, building tortoise pins, which is new this year.
Whoa.
A little bit of everything for everyone to do.
So the United Way Day of Caring is coming up on Friday, September 29th.
Absolutely. And registration's open. Projects are available, and there are so many opportunities and all types of interests that are available to the community.
And you're going to start it off with a big kickoff that morning?
Yes. The kickoff is taking place at Town Square, Friday, September 29th. We invite everyone to come out. This is a time to meet other volunteers having the same interests. We'll have the opportunity to recognize our sponsors, and for a light breakfast, that's the time to bring everyone together to then go out to their projects and get the job started.
Salute them, cheer.
Yes.
Everybody's going to really be hyped and into this thing.
Absolutely.
And the Day of Caring itself doesn't have to be the whole day. I know it starts that morning at Town Square.
There are both half-day and full-day projects available. The half-day is from 10 to 1, and then full-day is 10 to 3. So that's also another neat idea, just in case you want to get a volunteer project in and then head to work or be there all day. It's really flexible. We are looking forward to it.
And you're going to get those 1,700 volunteer positions filled by the time the Day of Caring comes around.
Absolutely. They are filling fast. past.
Denette is with us from Wells Fargo. Your volunteers were part of the original Day of Caring last year. What did you guys do?
We had 2 different projects. The one that I participated in was with Spread the Word Nevada. We were able to clean books that are donated and then repurposed back into schools. It was extremely rewarding as a team building activity. You always have a little bit of competition who can get through their box of books first, who get the next box of books,
faster.
Who gets the erasers and who gets the rags. It's a great organization. It is an opportunity to sit there and reminisce about the books that you may have read with your own children as you're looking through what books have been donated. And it just reestablishes that commitment to, for me, education, which is extremely important. Growing up here in Southern Nevada and going to school is a really rewarding experience. This year, we are participating with schools again, and we have a couple of different projects we're participating in. I'm personally going to participate in gardening. We're planting a garden at one of the elementaries. We're doing murals. I'm not sure if we're back at Spread the Word also. Different opportunities. We have lots of team members who have interest across the board and want to provide that variety for our team members to participate in the community.
All of those efforts sound really satisfying. And at the end of your Day of Caring, your volunteer effort, I think everybody comes out of it feeling really good.
They can't wait to sign up for the next one. I am sure that's how we're doubling our volunteer effort this year, just from sharing with other team members. We get together, have lunch afterward. It is great.
How does it work, Ashley? In a lot of cases, I'm sure businesses say, yeah, we'd love to get together and be part of United Way's Day of Caring on Friday, September 29th. But what about individuals? Can they say, I do stuff on my own?
Absolutely. Both individuals and teams can register. We have some helpful tips on our website. But yes, both individuals and teams, both actually very active right now. And if I want to change from an individual to a team because I'm spreading the word, that's an option as well. We're really excited to get all groups and individuals out in the community on this day.
There's no cost to register. It's free to participate.
Good to know.
Everything's free all day. Come on out.
And we're free help. We're volunteering.
Yes.
We're building a stronger community. Can we go onto the website with United Way of Southern Nevada and maybe shop and see what we would like to volunteer for?
Yes. Every project is up and running, and you can view the details, whether it's a half day, full day. For full day projects, lunch is provided. Details for each project, everything is available online for you to see what your interest is. It's available and it's easy to sign up.
It sounds like fun.
Yes.
And like always, we will have all the links, information, and a podcast of our discussion today on the Talking Solutions Facebook page. When it comes to stepping up and helping our neighbors, Las Vegas is very philanthropic, especially with businesses. It's nice to know that Wells Fargo is very serious about employees getting involved in pursuits like this.
Last year, we had across the country over 182,000 volunteers that participated in over 1.7 million hours. And that includes 165,000 hours of volunteer board member participation. So not only am I a volunteer in the community on behalf of Wells Fargo, but I sit on the board of directors also for United Way of Southern Nevada and give my time to the organization to do everything it can to grow and make our community a better place to live.
You know what the danger is here, Denette? It feels so good to volunteer and to help others in our community that you get this volunteer kind of philanthropic high and you want to do more.
Yes.
It just feels right.
It does. Somebody gave me a notepad one time that said, somebody stop me before I can volunteer again. So clearly I have a penchant for...
No, that's always good. I'm never going to tell you to stop doing that. We are very blessed in our community.
Talking about the spirit of volunteering and giving back. Even last year, we had 1,000 volunteers. This year, 1,700 volunteer opportunities. Last year, 100 projects. This year, 170. So people are wanting to give of their time to really feel fulfilled, knowing that they made a difference in their communities. And that's what's so important. The word is getting out there.
You know, a lot of times when people are first becoming involved in some kind of a volunteer effort, they're like, I don't know, that could end up taking an awful lot of my time. And they're a little concerned that they're going to get in and get over their head. But we're talking about one day, or in many cases, not even a full day for the United Way Day of Caring on Friday, September 29th. So if you have held off on getting involved in volunteer pursuits because you're just not sure, it's like, oh, I don't know, I'm going to get dragged into all kinds of stuff. No, you're not. You're going to find out that this is a really constructive, wonderful part or full day volunteer work with many people and many organizations, and then you can determine for yourself if you'd like to take that further.
You will feel amazing. And just talking with the volunteers last year and going around visiting so many sites, taking pictures, they're on their hands and knees and making sure that flower bed is planted right and reading to children and really having their focus and their attention. It's really neat to see the impact across the community on just one day.
And I would imagine we're going to see a lot of it on Facebook and Instagram and all the different social media sites.
Yeah.
People who care enough about our community to where they get involved. And Denette Suddeth with Wells Fargo, I know you guys do all kinds of volunteer work. You were saying you're going to do some gardening or planting with a grade school this year?
Yes, we are planting a garden at Wingert Elementary.
Gardens in elementary schools for kids to learn about healthy eating. There's just a whole list of benefits from something as simple as putting in a garden for kids.
When you watch the care and pride that the students have in the garden from the beginning to the end when they get to learn how to prepare food with healthy options, it really is life-changing for those students when they learn those habits in elementary school to take forward as they go into middle school and high school and into adulthood. So I think that these are projects, while it may be a day of caring, you can change a life for good, I think, just by participating in the one day.
So many things you can do for the United Way Day of Caring, Friday, September 29th. Ashley, you're saying you're over the 50% mark already for the number of volunteers that you need. You have a total of 1,700 openings, but you're already nearly 1,000 people involved.
Yes, people are very excited. They're signing up, and it's just really neat to see it increasing by the day. People saying, hey, I want to get involved. How can I? And hearing from their friends and family and colleagues. It's really exciting to see the volunteer push. It's increasing by the minute. So definitely sign up, uwsn.org/caring. There are many types of projects that you can choose from.
Take a look. You know, as part of Talking Solutions, we always ask, what can we do to help you?
Help spread the word to sign up for those projects. And again, everything is user-friendly. You can see all the details right there at your fingertips. So it's really exciting just to have the word spread, but then also come back and do it again next year, because who knows what's on the horizon. But I tell you, it's really interesting to see the impact made every year.
All of us connecting as a community. Denette, same question. What can we do to help you?
I think it's important when you're participating in community events, if it's of interest to you, learn more about the organization, learn more about the needs they have. Oftentimes, when you first hear of something, you don't realize the depth of the opportunity and engagement that you can have. Just learn more, be engaged.
And give back.
Absolutely. And once you go, you will be looking forward to it the next year. We really, from our team's perspective, couldn't wait to sign up again.
It is the United Way of Southern Nevada's annual Day of Caring. This is the second year, and it's happening Friday, September 29th. They're over halfway full on the volunteers and the volunteer opportunities.
It's so exciting to see the numbers climb.
Ashley, is there anything that I'm forgetting?
You've covered everything.
Good. That's our job.
Yes.
Denette?
I think as people in our community, we should be looking forward to helping make Las Vegas a great place to live. Don't pass up this opportunity. Get your coworkers, your friends, your family to join you, and you will not be sorry. You'll be very glad that you did. Thank you for your time, Terry.
Oh, anytime. This is just a few hours of your day on Friday, September 29th for the United Way of Southern Nevada's Day of Caring.
For those that have signed up, thank you so much for your time and for committing to the second annual Day of Caring.
As I mentioned before, we are a very giving and philanthropic community, and stuff like this just makes it that much better. Denette Suddeth with Wells Fargo. You're setting up your whole volunteer effort. Also, you're on the board of directors for the United Way of Southern Nevada.
Being a team member for Wells Fargo, I'm head of commercial banking for Nevada, and I encourage all of our team members to participate in things that matter to them. Do what motivates you, and you'll really enjoy it.
Surprisingly easy to make a difference. Ashley Burney with the United Way of Southern Nevada and Denette Suddeth with Wells Fargo. Thanks for coming in and being part of Talking Solutions.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Talking Solutions is a production of the Community Relations Department here at Beasley Media Group Las Vegas. Get more information on today's topic on our Talking Solutions page on Facebook, where you will also find links and a podcast of today's show. Thanks for listening, and have a great week.